All right. So, Stevie, I think you
Yeah,
sent me a video a long time ago of Tony Moran, who played Michael Myers in one scene in Halloween, where he talks about meeting a fan and signing his poster and called him a loser. Do you remember that?
yeah,
I think you sent me that video.
yeah. I did send it to you because I was just shocked by it.
I want your autograph.
Okay.
I'm like, you want my fucking autograph, dude? You're a fucking loser. I mean, seriously, right? Because you only see my face for fucking 3 seconds or whatever it is. You're a fucking loser, dude. You know, this is true. And you want me to sign my fucking name on here? He goes, yeah. I'm like, fine, whatever, dude. You know, what are you gonna do? Go jack off at home off of this shit or what? Because he's got everybody else's signature. Like, you really need a. I didn't say this, but I'm thinking you really need a life, bro.
Okay. So,
So I watched that video as well. I had never seen it, but when you gave it like in the group chat, I watched the whole thing. Yeah.
yeah, so like it resurfaced and I saw it and it started like moving the gears in my squirrel brain. So, I am 99% sure that this dude was talking about me. And let me explain to you. So he didn't really do a lot of conventions. It's been my goal to try to get the Halloween cast and crew on this poster, which I got his name right there. But when I went to meet him, like he's got his own table set up, so you know that people are going to come and get your autograph, or at least you're expecting someone to. But when I went and met him, I gave him the poster, and the conversation that he had was almost dead on for the conversation that he was explaining. He didn't call me a loser to my face, but he said he's looking at it, he's looking at all these autographs, and he's like, "You want me to sign this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, you were in the movie. Your face is in the movie even." And he was like, "All right, whatever." And he signed it. And I think he said something like, "Well, what are you gonna do with that?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it up on the wall. You know, if I have kids, I'm gonna give it to the kids when I'm old, whatever. And that was the end of the conversation. But it wasn't until I rewatched that video, I'm like, I think he's talking about our interaction. Unless he has that interaction with everyone. That being said, this has spawned like a whole chain reaction of people's um videos saying, "Oh, I hate Tony Moran now. He's calling the Halloween fans losers, blah blah blah." I mean, you guys have seen him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I I'm telling you right now, I couldn't care less, to be honest with you. Like, who cares if this dude thinks I'm a loser? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so what?
yeah,
It doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't affect me. I'm still gonna pay for him to sign my poster because I want it on there.
yeah.
And yeah, Scott, I know Donald Pleasance isn't on here, so it's never gonna be complete. Whatever. But yeah, as far as people getting like in their feelings about it, I mean, I get it, but I also don't care. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I go to a lot of conventions, you know. I love meeting the people, have them sign my stuff, you know. I get it. Like, I get your side wanting him to sign it, even though he's in the movie for a second, you know, because I even contemplated, I didn't do it, but I contemplated on taking like my Friday the 13th 3 poster and getting it signed by Amy
Hmm.
Steele or whatever her name is from part two because they recap her at the beginning of the movie just to have it 'cause she's in it, you know.
Yeah.
But that's a little different than this because he was an actor in Halloween. It wasn't a recap. With that being said, he obviously went to this convention expecting to get signed autographs
Hmm.
because why would he get on a plane to go there, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just his personality, truthfully, because I've
Yeah, I
heard
think
some
so too.
things like that. Um, I wouldn't let it upset me so much. You got the signature, you got what you wanted, you know.
Yeah,
So it's not going to really affect me. I got, if that was me, I got the poster, I got what I paid for, whatever. It's your legacy that you're squashing in the ground with these people not liking you from saying stuff like this.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest though. I don't think any less of him. I just think that maybe his personality, like you said, like even if he called me a loser to my face, I would just be like, bro, I don't really give a fuck what you think. You
yeah,
know,
like that's true.
like
That's true, but I didn't lose any problems with him with that, like respect wise, because of his personality, but it was the other video that
well, yeah,
so
I want to jump into that too. So maybe we can hit that afterwards.
okay.
Mike, would it bother you if, I mean, you watched the video, the whole loser thing? What are you gonna do? You gonna JO to this later? I think is what he said. I don't
Yeah.
remember him saying that
I know.
specifically to me, but it's just like I don't know. That's some dudes just talk like that, and if
Yeah.
you, I don't care who it is. I really don't care. There's a handful of people that I care if they think I'm a loser. Like I got my own shit going on. You know what I mean? And I've been called worse than a loser, I'm sure. So, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I don't think any of these other fans should. I mean, I'm not telling people how to feel, but if they got their feelings hurt by that, you go have some real shit happen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mike, what's your take?
Um, so I'm not in as deep with this as you guys are. But and watching the videos and that kind of thing, I think I think there's a couple things that come to my mind. So number one, he's pretty abrasive.
Hmm.
He just has that abrasive personality that comes off as I don't give a shit. And it kind of makes me think of your feelings about another character from Halloween that has definitely said he doesn't care.
No, that's
Uh,
different. That's a side note. I think that anybody could have played Jamie Lee Curtis or Laurie
okay,
Strode. Totally
okay.
off subject. We could talk about that.
I mean, I'm just saying it's kind of the same thing.
But this is a
Um,
real person talking about other real people.
right, but he's talking specifically about Halloween fans,
Hmm.
right?
I think, yeah.
And I think the reason why Halloween fans are upset about it is because he's essentially the face of Michael Myers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, it could be. That could be why.
um, because whenever you think about Michael Myers' face, like the only time you ever saw it
Right.
was
Well,
then.
up until these new films, but yeah,
Yeah.
Well, right, but I mean,
what's in part
so
five?
when they so for them, like I don't know. I'm not. I'm kind of with you that it doesn't really bother me. It's I like the mood for the movie, and I mean maybe this is why my theory holds up that he need help because he's kind of a douche. So my theory holds up that he needs help from the sheriff.
Well, so
That's all business right now.
yeah, I didn't get that reference. Oh, the never mind. I'm tired. I got it. My bad. I forgot about your crazy ass theory. Let's get to the second part of this. The second part of this was um who was he talking about, Stevie?
He was talking about
The new
is
Michael?
it Tyler Mane that played
Yeah,
Michael
yeah, yeah.
in
Yeah, he was talking about
Rob Zombie?
yeah. Uh, you
Big
guys,
dude, the
big dude.
giant guy.
Yeah, you guys have all met these kind of people though, who just. He was in this interview with these people, right? These other dudes, and he said, like Tyler Maine's my bitch, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
they laughed, and he got the response that he wanted out of them. Then he had their attention, and he kept rolling.
Mhm.
He asked, "Is my D?" Blah blah blah. So he got exactly the response he wanted out of the other people, and he just kept amping it up. Um,
Yeah.
there's people who are like that, who want to have the room. Um, then there's people who typically don't care for the attention. I think he at that moment he wanted. I mean, he was the guest. He wanted the attention.
But I could have sworn that version wasn't a Michael Myers cunt at all.
Really?
No, no, no. He's my bitch. He's my bitch.
I don't hold it against him. If I was Tyler Maine, I I'd probably say something to him, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably doesn't. Tyler Maine probably doesn't care. Much
Tyler
like
Maine
you. He's just
probably just doesn't give a shit. Like, who cares what other people think? So
I
yeah.
met him a couple times. He was so nice. Just a
Tony
late.
Moran or Tyler Maine?
Well, I met them both, but Tyler Maine, he was just so nice and just grateful for anyone, coming up to meet him. And he would spend the time with you. He would talk and not make you like belittle you at all or make you feel like you're a fan. Like he would put himself at your level, and he was huge at the time, you know.
Well, I felt when I met Tony Moran, I just felt like he was just like one of the dudes. That I didn't think he was like attacking me or saying anything derogatory.
Yeah.
To me, it was like a humbling, like he seemed humble. You want my autograph on this? Like my autograph doesn't belong on this is kind of how I took it.
Yeah.
Like no, I want everybody's autograph on there. And
So maybe he didn't know how to I don't know how to internalize or express his thoughts on it. I don't know.
yeah, if he I almost like you don't feel like you belong in that poster because you were on in the film for 2 minutes. I don't think he should put himself below anybody.
Mm-mm. No.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at the guy who played Ari whatever was from Friday the 13th,
My
played
man,
little Jason.
yeah,
Like you go to conventions, he promotes himself as the very first Jason ever, and
Tracy. Yeah.
it's like he's letting you know who he is, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you want my autograph." So I respect that with Ty or with Tony, Moran, that he's not like egotistical and stuff about it.
He didn't seem
Um,
egotistical. He seemed humble. He seemed quiet. He seemed like almost surprised that I wanted his autograph on here. And then he was just talking to me dude to dude, like, what are you gonna do with it? Like, you know what I mean? I
yeah,
took I took absolutely no offense to anything he said. And then as far as the other video, he just got the attention in the room and he just ran with it. Maybe he thinks that Tyler Maine's his bitch. I don't really know. That's between them.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't, I
that's
don't, I don't
that was
really.
a weird that was a weird video to watch.
It
That
was
was a
because
weird video.
because he got that reaction and he just kept upping it.
yeah,
It's like, when if I'm messing around with you and I say something like totally out of pocket to you and you laugh awkwardly, I'm gonna step it up to that next thing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, that's a little too much. I
yeah.
almost feel like that's kind of what was going on there.
Do you think maybe he was kind of saying it tongue in cheek to where they're both the first Myers?
No, I don't
It
think so.
You know what I'm saying? So like Tony Moran is the first Michael Myers that you see him, and then um Taylor Maine is the first Michael Myers of the new Rob Zombie. So it's like
I think he might have
I
had
did
a
it first.
little level
I
of
did it
that
first.
as a joke, but I
So
don't think he
maybe
dwelled on that too much. But it was like that was a little
right.
insinuation.
So maybe he's trying to make it like a funny, but it just comes off as very. He just doesn't know exactly how to.
So for people that don't
Funny.
know, I'm gonna see if I can like maybe put the clip in here so you can see this real quick as to what he's talking about, and I'll try to give the person credit in the description. But yeah, I mean, it could be that like, hey, I was in the very first Halloween movie, and there's been 10 after this, and
Yeah.
at the bottom. Maybe that's what I don't know.
I
Like
think
you're
he's
the
like,
number one Myers in this Rob Zombie, but I don't know. Maybe because maybe after you saw him, he realized like, oh, okay, I am important. I don't know. It
I,
was it seemed very unprovoked. Um, just very strange. I don't know. Maybe he just felt like he was talking with dudes. Because
yeah,
I guess I feel like sometimes people are in these interviews and they don't they kind of forget, I guess, that it's going out to everyone. You
Yeah,
know, they're in that room.
yeah,
So
it very well could be, and what they call it like locker room talk or whatever. Maybe he just got carried away. I don't know. I don't think that all the I'm not telling Halloween fans how to react. I don't think all the hate is warranted towards this guy. If you don't want him to sign your poster, whatever, but don't take offense to what he says or what anybody else says. Who gives a shit what anybody thinks? You got a small
yeah,
group of people that you should care about. And if you're worried about what some dude thinks that's in a movie that was made 40 years ago, 40, how long? 45 years ago?
yeah, you got some issues.
Yeah,
Now
go,
we're calling them out.
go have some real world shit happen to you. You know what I mean? Like life is tough. And if some guy that was in a movie for a few minutes calls you a loser, you're just gonna have to get past it because there's gonna be way worse things that happen to you. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, oh
Like
yeah.
even if he's yeah, go ahead.
No,
That's
yeah, I agree. You know, it's you're not meeting them, become best friends with them. You want something signed. You got it signed, you're done. If you're a true fan of the Halloween movies, you're thankful that that's on there.
yeah.
Screw
Well,
what he
what do you
thinks.
think this guy's gonna want to hang out after he's go get
Yeah.
some real friends? It's like when I go through these lines to get autographs. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like talking to people, especially people I don't know. It's almost like you hired them to do a job to make something for you. It's like an artist that you hired to draw you a picture or act in something. That doesn't mean you have to be friends. They're just doing something for you because you paid them $20 or whatever it was at the time. You know, it's just weird to me that people are so upset about him calling some fan, which I'm pretty sure was me, a loser. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care. You shouldn't care. Go get your shit signed by him. If you don't want to give him the $20, then don't.
I mean, and he was kind of telling the truth, right? Because you did JO to that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Why else would I have him sign it? It's my ritual.
Oh, geez.
If this video makes it
Oh,
to
geez.
Tony to answer your question, yeah, I JO'd all over that fucking thing. So thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Hit me up. We can hang out later.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I take it like you know how they say there's those fisherman stories. You ever hear that? Like how you tell the story and then later on the fish is bigger, and the next time you tell the
Oh, yeah.
story and then
How to
keep
fish.
doing it
Yeah, the
like
fish tails. Yeah.
yeah. that's how I think that this situation is, both situations, truthfully, of his. I think that it was, he told a story once, got this reaction, and then the next time he told a story, it went even further, made it this, he got a laugh this time out of it. So I'm gonna spread it even further.
It's almost like a self-deprecating story. Like, why do you want my autograph? Well, you must be a super loser if you want my autograph. It's a way to get people to laugh. And nobody should take any offense
I
to
think
it.
he's good market person. He does that. People are gonna want to come sign his autograph, have him sign to help him out, to show him how important he is.
I don't think so. I think people have been
Yeah.
like pissed off and they're like, oh, I don't want his autograph.
Yeah, I was kidding with that. I would. That would be smart though.
So yeah, final words on this.
Final words.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
getting your
I'm
stuff signed. Grow up.
That's it.
Get
yeah.
what you want. Grow up. You
You're
know?
not there to make friends.
No.
I mean, some of these dudes are dicks. That's
Yep.
just it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has
I
nothing to
wouldn't
do with
fight.
how much you like that movie. Nothing.
No,
No,
they don't
it's not
care
going
how
to
much
change
you
it.
like the movie. They care about your money. All you care about is getting their autographs on something. You're not there to hang out.
No.
And you know, I think it's really nice when they sit and take the time to talk to you, but they don't really care. Oh, where are you from? Just can we just do this and
You're
please?
flying in from out of town somewhere, spending
Yeah.
8 hours for 3 days sitting in a chair. You're
Mhm.
going to get grumpy, You're going to get like, all right, I'm over this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, I
So
agree with you.
my final thought is Tony, if you're talking about me, I don't care. It's cool. You can have that opinion. I'm still gonna get you to sign my shit. That's what I want. Uh, anybody is offended by Tony Moran calling you a loser, go, yeah,
What?
hit
You're
me
in the
up.
wrong kind of movies,
Yeah,
watching
Yeah.
the wrong kind of movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just suck it up.
Yeah. I mean, spoiler alert, most of the actors and actresses and directors of these movies, not great people.
Yeah.
No,
No.
It's
nobody.
just the way it is.
You should have a small group of people that you care what they think. That's it. Everybody else's opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Call me a loser, call me an asshole. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect my everyday. It shouldn't affect your everyday.
Yeah. Like we still love Steve, even though he loves the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake,
Yeah.
you know?
That's it. Why? Why? Why's it gotta go to that urge?
All
Jeez.
right.
It's okay. We love you, Stevie. We love you.
So I had to
Yeah.
get that out there. Um, thank you guys for partaking in this conversation.
It was a good one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. If you were offended or you know anyone else is offended by being called a loser, I'm going to leave a helpline phone number down there for you. You can call and talk to Stevie about about your feelings.
Yeah, we'll give his phone number. You guys can talk.
Jeez, no, 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 no.
Seriously though, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.